And we're live. Hello.
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 Hi. Long time no see. I miss your face. So this is Ray. Ray, this is Blue. Blue, this is Ray.
Hi.
Hi, I'm wearing blue.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Because today is all about Blue. Because it was her birthday yesterday.
Period.
So we're going to start off today. Taco Tuesday. Blue Tuesday. We're going to start off with a shot or a swig of beer. Or if you want to make something. Do you want to make a cocktail, Blue?
Let's do a shot. What I'm gonna make a I've had Guinness and cider, so I was gonna make a snake bite, black velvet, whatever you call it.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna I wanted to make a gin mule last week, remember? But I think this week, in honor of my my little fucking bean over here, not the one I flagged, but my little other one. I'm gonna do a tequila mule, so a Mexican mule. That's what I'm gonna do.
Ooh, yum.
Do you want to do a drink? Do you have a cocktail or anything? I see all this alcohol behind you.
I mean, I'm just here for the shots.
Okay, cool. We'll start off with the shot then. Okay. Well,
yeah, I'm simple. I'm plain Jane, honey.
You ain't no basic bitch. Calm down.
Well, I mean, as far as liquor goes.
I guess
the
we're
shot
at
and the chaser.
this little shot glass. See this shot glass?
So in honor of Blue, I'm having a blue agave.
Ooh, I like it.
Tequila shot.
I like it. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't do whiskey anymore. Yeah. Like I black out. Like I can't. Yeah. Like tequila here all the way over here.
I can't do whiskey. Period.
All right, Blue. Happy
Cheers.
birthday to ya.
To ya. Happy birthday.
Yay. So welcome to our little podcast. It's called On the Fly.
Zesty.
There you go. What are you sucking on over there, Ray?
It's something I shouldn't be drinking, which is soda.
Oh, okay, that's good. But what are you eating with the soda though? Because you got to be eating something with the soda, right?
I have some wings Epic Wings. Even though it's Taco Tuesday, I'm the worst. Sorry.
Okay, we got Thigh Tuesday. It's Tuesday, by the way, but it's okay. COVID. We don't know what day it is.
No, seriously. It's
Thigh
about to
Tuesday.
be the new year. Are you guys ready for the new year?
I'm not ready. Are you ready?
No.
No. So she's in New York right now. Tell us how it feels over there.
It is so cold. It's freezing here. We had some snow before Christmas, and then Christmas hit rain and it melted all the snow away, and now it's just cold. It's just freezing cold.
Wow.
I think it was like in the 20s. Been in the 20s consistently, which is
what 20?
Yeah, it's interesting because when you're here, cold, it has to get really cold, and it's always cold. But if it's like gets in the 50s, you're like, oh, like yes. But
it's warm. It's like a heat wave.
Into like the 70s, it's freezing.
No. You like the cold?
Yeah, exactly.
You like the cold?
I'm
in California. If it gets anything under than like 60, I'm like freezing my ass off. I'm like, I need like long johns and like gloves and yeah, no. I wouldn't survive in anything other than Hawaii, Florida, and like California.
And like, how would you survive in like Arizona or Nevada? Vegas?
Would I?
Yeah.
Would I? I mean, it gets cold, but I don't think like New York cold. Like New York cold is a different.
It does snow in Vegas. It can snow.
It does, but it's not. it's not like New York.
Right. Of course.
The worst of both. Like it's extremely cold and like winter, but then it's also extremely hot and humid. And there's like, it's just where I feel like the desert would be like really hot, but then like decent winter. We're like the extreme both ways. So there's probably like seriously like a month of like, if you compile all like spring and fall, it's probably like maybe like a month and a half of like decent weather that you could go out and not have to.
And that's exactly the time that we ended up going. It was like beautiful then.
You
right? No, it was August. No, it was August when we went out. So that's not supposed to be hot. It's supposed to be kind of
humid.
Not, yeah. Okay, so that was fall. I mean, it's because it was me, obviously. But so, how was your birthday yesterday? How is it to celebrate your birthday in COVID in New York? Like what?
It was very similar to uncovid, which is like how slothy can you get? Like how little can you do? Yeah, it was like I pulled like the air mattress into the living room and like everybody's bored, and I watched Disney movies because I love anything Disney. So I watched Mulan.
Yes.
Ooh.
It was
so cute.
Did you watch that new movie, that new animated jazz movie? What is it called?
Soul.
Is it Disney?
There you go. Yes, Soul.
Was
it Disney or is it Pixar?
I don't know. It could be both.
It's Jamie Foxx's new Pixar movie. I think it's Pixar.
Oh, okay, cool. So you watched like Disney movies and hung out with kids in your PJs and like your man and cuddled and just made a fort. It was a fort day.
That's cute.
Yeah,
I like it.
Like, let's do nothing. We're like, flip to a past life. It was like how
rowdy could you get? Like, could you get up on the tables and dance and like do the splits and twerk? No. Okay. Yeah. COVID. I didn't do anything for my birthday either, so we're good. But New York's a different story. At least here, I've like the last places I've gone out to, it's just been a madhouse. Like there's so many people out right now. I was just at the Harp. It's a little Irish part down the street, and it was like Sunday football had never gone away.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like that over there, huh? At all. There's no like speakeasies or anything over there. Like nothing you guys can get to. Like nothing at all. They have that on lock and key. Yeah, here everybody's like, nope. We're still gonna be open. We have people to, take care of. We have our family. We have our employees. They have their families. Like all that stuff. So. It's crazy how it is over here because you see that it's supposed to be on lockdown, but it's not. And in New York, it's on complete lockdown. Like
it's really interesting because I feel like you would expect like New Yorkers to be like, fuck that, like no way.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the regulations are so gnarly and they are pulling liquor licenses. So like that's like the like. They'll rip the guts out. So it's just been like very teetering. And like they give fines, and fines are like 15 to 12 or 12, like 1,200 a fine, and then they'll pull your liquor license, and that's 15 grand. So people are like, "Ooh, no, don't bend the rules too much." I don't know. I feel like the anarchist in me is like love that people are just saying, "Fuck it, we're not gonna." Like, fuck you, Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me too. But then at the same time, I'm just like,
mixed emotions.
We don't really matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like what we think. Like whatever they want. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard because I'm sitting here and I'm going to these places. and I'm seeing all these, like I said, I've gone to multiple different places just to like go, just to check it out or get like to go orders because I know the owners or whatever. And I'm like, wow, your place is packed. But yet my place who doesn't serve food, we're not open. Like, that's just weird. I went to Costco today. Guess what? It's fucking packed in there. Like,
Oh yeah.
I just need vitamins. Like, I'm a health nut. I'm sorry. I do like to drink, but there's a balance, you know? I'll get shit face wasted, but we're definitely waking up at 7:30 in the morning when we're going on a 6-mile walk. You know what I mean? And you know that, bitch. You know that too. Because this one will be like, why are you guys even awake? Like, why are you guys awake?
How?
So
I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like there's a balance, but like it sucks because we don't have a place to work at because we don't have a restaurant, you know? And all these other restaurants and stuff. Sunday brunch is in full effect over here. Are you kidding me? I want to make money, but like, guess what? I know the owner too of certain places, and it's like, can I get a job there? No, I can't, because guess what? They're still not making enough money to support more staff. They're supporting the staff that they've already had, you know? And a lot of these places are mom and pop places and stuff. So I get it. But when I'm there and I'm like, dude, I'm waiting like 30 minutes for a beer or whatever, you know?
Yeah. That's the worst.
Yeah. So Ray, welcome to our little podcast.
Thank you.
How old are you? How long have you been in the service industry? Like, give us like the lowdown of you and how you're feeling this year.
So I'm 27.
While I'm making drink.
Just recently had a quarantine birthday celebration in Vegas.
Yay! Happy birthday! Belated birthday to you too.
Yes.
When was that?
It was fun. There was still a lot of things open at the time. Got very wasted the first couple nights. The first night I was there by myself.
As you should in Vegas.
And literally had the time of my life by myself. Like it's dangerous, but I just recently got out of a toxic relationship too. So it was very like refreshing and invigorating. It was like it was what I needed, and Vegas was the perfect place to unleash it all. So I had a great time. I've been in the service industry for prior to bartending.
You can cuss, don't worry. It's okay.
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's okay. You can cuss. It's okay. I asked.
Okay.
You know.
Sorry. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've been in the service industry for at least 10 years, but as far as bartending, the last 5 years, I got, really into it. I used to manage, a department store, at a local restaurant. Sorry, not restaurant. See, the tequila is kicking in. At a local grocery store called Stater Brothers. I was there for 5 years prior to this. So that is very much like the service industry because you're dealing with, people's food and whatnot. So
100%. I started in the service industry when I was 14, 15 years old at Buns. So yeah, it's no joke over there. You know what I mean? It's a service industry.
Yeah, totally.
Anytime you're dealing with
customers
to people, it's all relative.
Service. Period.
Whenever you're fucking smiling because you don't want to smile, but you're making that paycheck, like that's service. I'm sorry. I know hoes that be giving blowjobs and they really don't want to give blowjobs. It's cool. It's still service. You know what I mean? So, by the way, all you hoes out there, if you want to interview because how this affected you, let us know. Drop a DM.
I cannot. But I also too just started my own portable bartending business called It's Lit Cocktails by Ramirez. So it's like I have a front bar and a back bar. It's a portable LED bar, and eventually my plan is to grow my business and expand the opportunity to other people. I may not be what everybody wants for their for their specific event, and I can bring on Dee as a bartender, and it'll give her an opportunity to make money and open broaden her
social media network.
yeah, as a bartender and get you more work and stuff like that. So it's like if nobody, I'm not saying like, like it's like a sexist thing or anything like that, but just some people want a guy, some people want a girl or whatever. So
No,
it's just good to have the
100%.
versatility,
Oh,
and
we
I
know,
totally
we get it.
and and
That's all like
and
people
yeah,
like hitting on you too at work, at the
right,
restaurants and stuff. So
right. So it's like,
yeah,
why would I be at a men's bachelorette party when you could be there, or
exactly.
another female bartender that's, yeah. So it's like it's extending the olive branch, and that's all that I really want to do is, not only help, create a business for myself, but have a place for other people to, have, show off their talent, because bartending is a talent. Not everybody can do it. And it may seem easy, like you can throw somebody behind the bar. Why do you think they have a show called Bar Rescue, honey? Not everybody can do it. Just saying.
Yeah. No, it's true.
It's like a special breed of people who, like can go into
Another shot. Oh wait, we need like a bell. We need like a bell. Like
we do need a bell.
Like this is our second podcast, so I'm just like, okay. Yeah. I was just watching Joe Rogan. I watch Joe Rogan, whether or not he's your style or not. I watch him. I love all the people that he brings on his podcast, from like Elon Musk to this like rock climbing chick that I thought was going to be super boring, but she was just like amazing and badass, to like alien dude, to like mushroom scientist dude. Like there's so many different people on there. So I love it. I love podcasts that can bring people together and have a conversation. And I love this. And thank you so very much for bringing this up, because when I point to you, am I pointing to you?
Not for me.
All right, this is new, and it's cool because guess what? What he said,
yeah,
like his first couple of podcasts were like shitty. So I get it. It's our second podcast. This is gonna be shitty. Don't like this is good. We'll have you later on the podcast, and it'll be like badass. There'll be like an assistant back there looking shit up, and like
we could all be in the same room.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, no, we're good. So what shots for
what? I already took mine.
Oh, sorry. We're not gonna take another one.
I was a little impatient. You know how I get, girl.
Yeah, but I like it. So why did you even make this? Why did you even start this whole business up?
Well, I mean, just initially, because the bartending industry for California and for us like shut down March 15th or March 13th or something like that of 2020. So sitting at, like, for me, I'm a Scorpio. Like I'm very, I'm into my astrology. I'm into my sign, and me, like I'm about my hustle, and I'm about like doing things. Like I always got to keep doing something. And if I'm not doing something, my mind's preoccupied with things that don't need to be there. So I always just try to be productive and keep myself busy. So, I don't, do that. I just know myself a little too well. So I just got to be busy. I got to be doing something, because, what they say is if you're not doing something, you're getting into trouble. And I'm not trying to get into any type of trouble.
I know.
So, because now at this point I have a lot to lose. I have a business now, and I want to be able to put that out there and showcase it, because it's a beautiful bar. It's LED, it lights up. It's got a lot of amenities. I offer a lot of amenities. So just praying for good fortune and positivity to come, to flourish and come my way once the pandemic is released and people are able to gather and have parties and banquets and weddings and receptions and everything, or events, whatever it is, book me.
That's what we were talking about last time. We were talking about like people in the industry and how they are and like their mentality and stuff, and it is a hustler mentality. Like, yeah, you're not going to be the person that I'm going to see in an office in a cubicle answering phone calls or doing cold calls, like that's just not your style. No. Like, and that's what we were talking about, is like the people that are hustlers, they're gonna thrive. They're gonna thrive right now. I feel like whether or not you're getting you can't work or whatever, like you're still gonna thrive, and that's what you're trying to do right now.
Yeah.
There's always, like, no matter what, like even in quarantine, there's always people getting together and families getting together. And I know, like, when I've thrown like parties with family, you always want alcohol there, and you always want to have like that element, but you don't want to work it, right? And you don't want like a lot. You don't know what to make, so they're like margaritas. I don't know. So it's really cool that, like, if you're having like my baby showers, people get more wasted than some weddings. Like, so I feel like
we got to drink for you. We got to drink for you and the person inside you.
So I don't want to work that. I don't want to like any of my friends to work the bar. So it's really nice to be able to have somebody to call, and then you have all kinds of drink options. You're gonna show up, have everything there. I mean, that's a great idea. And there's plenty of like parties, holiday parties, baby showers, now that there's gender reveals, like
because you could make like a blue and a pink drink or whatever. Like you could always like customize it to like their party, whether it's a Halloween party or what New Year's Eve party. You could get that glitter that everybody has. Like everybody likes glitter. Like, you know what I mean? Like put that throw that shit in that drink.
I know.
It's good. It's like a $20 drink.
That's why like my option is I give them the details of what I supply. Ice. I bring an ice bin. I bring a 5-gallon jug of water. That's what's, I don't offer water bottles. I don't offer anything to sell because I don't have a liquor license or, anything along those lines to sell liquor, but I can serve it. So if if it's paid for, bring it in, supply it, I can do it. You know what I mean? So it's everything else you don't have to worry about. Just, I have, bring the liquor, I have banana liqueur, blue curacao, peach. Like I have, everything, tahine, salt, garnishes. I even bring the garnishes, limes, lemons, cherries, olives, like everything, a ginger beer, coco real, like to make a pina colada, like everything, agave, like the list goes on.
Yeah, you're a bartender. Like, you're a bartender that is a mixologist. You're not just a bartender. You're a mixologist. So we know at the gay clubs that we work at, they like things fancy,
Right.
And
if it's not, they'll give you the side eye, and then there goes your tip. But
because like I know people are like, oh, why are you muddling things? And I'm like, oh, you gotta muddle. If you don't muddle things, it just doesn't taste right, And like if you don't garnish it right, it doesn't look good. Like it's a different level than like just a regular bar, And Blue knows what's up because Blue's worked at a few gay establishments in like LA establishments and stuff.
No, I worked at Ibiza in Huntington.
There you go, Huntington.
It was like one of my all-time favorite jobs, and but I've always been like a divey bartender, so I'm always really jealous of like fancy. I want my drinks to look as good as they taste, so I've always been really jealous of.
So even at Ibiza, like it wasn't like a ton of martinis or anything like muddled or any of that stuff.
So it was like a punk rock bar, and then one of my friends, well, it wasn't a friend at the time, he came and bought it out and turned it into a gay bar, but it was just like
a punk rock gay bar.
No, it was just like over the top everything. And so we kind of like just did like martinis, but it was just like people just went to go and just while out. And
it was just like just shots and like it was like a normal bar. It was a normal bar.
It was
a little amped.
Yeah, it was amped. That was it. It was just like over the top. People just went there to just get wasted, and he had like everything but clothes parties and themed parties, and we did like big paint things where like you just went and drummed on neon paint and it flew everywhere, and we had drag shows and bingo, and it was like,
why don't we have stuff like this down here?
Exactly.
What the hell? I want to go to something like that. I'm going to be on a drum with paint all over the place.
A foam party. That would have been perfect.
Did you ever go to Ibiza?
No, to be honest, I've never heard of Ibiza. I've only heard of like Main Street in Laguna. I didn't even know that there was a gay bar at any point. And if I did, I would have been there because I was at Sharky's, you know? So
it was on Main and Beach. And it was just like, it was like one of those things, and it lasted like 2 years, and it was just like amazing, but it was like intense. It was so much fun. It was the best, you know, it was like the best place to work because I vibed the best with the people. I think like when you get into the service industry and bartending, and especially did we lose him? Oh wait, here he is.
Sorry guys, of course it would be me.
No, normally it's me.
Hear me? Okay. Okay, cool.
Normally it's me that's gonna have a dead phone, guaranteed.
Okay.
Is it me? Okay. Okay. Are we still recording? Okay.
We're back. Oh my gosh.
Action. Okay. What were we talking about?
Ibiza was like one of my all-time favorite places to work because, you know, like in the service industry, it's a lot of like, especially like where we worked a lot of tourist places, and there's like a couple different types of bar. There's like touristy bars where you have to like, oh, you want another cocktail or you want 17 waters? Like, sure. Like, I'll be right back.
Extra fucking rich?
There's then there's like the dive bars where you're like, if somebody is like a dick, you're like, oh, this guy didn't tip, fuck him, right?
Yeah,
like
100%.
And then there's bars where you like call people out. But the gay bars were like the most fun because it was like that of like tons of fun people. People were not like, you didn't have to like impress annoying people. It was just like everybody went for fun. Everybody drank good booze, tipped well, were out for a good time. And it was like, it was one of my favorite places to work. It was just, you knew it was going to be fun. You knew you were going to make money. People drank good liquor. They weren't like, what's your cheapest beer?
Oh, I love it. Oh, what's your cheapest alcohol? Does that mean you're not going to give me a tip? Because why are you in here?
What's your well? I'm like, OMG.
Are you here? Get here.
Tito's $9 is my well.
Oh my God. No.
Do you want a headache or do you want quality?
Yeah, 100%. But I mean, we have like, I mean, I miss our club. I miss the club. We opened in what, November?
Of 2018. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
2019.
So, 19. Yeah, November of 19. Yeah. And I got there like, you know, December? Beginning of December. Yeah. But like this whole year, we spent the whole anniversary in COVID pretty much. We opened a couple of days and then that was it.
And we were just like at our, not even
and it was really
peak.
fun. Like I miss that environment. Like the whole like, let's get sweaty next to each other. Like that is like, I thrive on that. Like we love it. You know, we it's love it. Like we're sitting there saying, oh my God, these people are like, fuck up.
Yeah.
And we're having fun too.
Like right.
There's like, what the hell? Like it hasn't been around in a second and I miss that, you know? So
I know. I missed it a lot too. The club, the club vibe, the club environment is especially if you like to go out and you can't go out and that's your job. Like for me, I love to go out and I can't go out because I'm always working on the weekends. It's like you always see me. I'm dancing behind the bar, shaking my ass, doing something.
Don't lie. You are using this as an excuse to make money and party because that's what a hustler does. You go to the funnest spots. You make money, you still have fun, but you're making money. That is a hustler mentality. I don't care if you're sitting there saying like, oh, this is me having fun. Like, yeah, it is you having fun, because this is your profession. This is what you do.
Oh,
You're
love
not
you.
sitting
Like,
behind a
fun. You
cubicle.
make everybody have fun, and that's like that goes to like being a really good bartender. Is you're hustling.
You're everybody's fun person. You're psychologist.
Right.
You're fucking like you're the best friend. You're like you're their family sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, in where we live, I mean, work. Sometimes we're their family. You know. And during this time, I
Literally.
feel really bad because this is a time where a lot of people are with their family, and right now it's like it's hard because some people can't express the way they are to their family, so we are their family. So during these holidays
Right.
we're open, and this year we're not open, so it sucks, you know. And I feel really bad because I'm missing that. And not only am I missing that, I know a lot of people are missing that, like missing it, you know. We take it for granted. We take our families for granted. We take all that stuff for granted, you know.
100%.
So
yeah,
it
like
definitely
closing
kills
early,
me. It
like,
kills my soul that we're not open right now, especially where we work. You know what I mean? It kills my soul that we're not open.
right.
All the other places, I'm like, fuck, dude,
Oh, yeah.
they're still fucking partying and stuff. I'm like, damn, I just spent like $80 the other day, and I had 2 hamburgers, 2 beers, and 2 shots. And I'm like, man, I should be making this money right now.
Yeah, that's true. Like when you have a weekend off and you spend $300 versus make $300, you're like, fuck.
But then at the same time, I want to go out and I want to support like the people that are around us. You know, I live in a beach community, and there's a lot of mom and pop places that are not, just like your place, are not going to be around next year, you know? So it's like, do you go and you just keep spending money while you're there in hopes of them staying alive next year, or what? Like, you just got to do it, because right now, whatever you're spending is helping them this month. It doesn't matter about next year. It's this month.
Right.
It's today. It's tomorrow.
It's day by day.
Tomorrow. Like, yeah. So
literally, not only just for businesses, it's for everybody. You know, everybody who has taken a hit, people who are unemployed, who are out of work. People like myself whose unemployment ended a long time ago, and you know there's no source of income coming in. That's what I'm relying on my business for. So it's a little tough because I kind of started at a rough time, but at the same time I'm still keeping I'm still keeping faith. I'm being positive, and I know that there's a greater outcome, because I wouldn't have started this if I didn't have a good feeling about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just feel like there's like the roaring 20s after I don't remember the other outbreak back then, but there was an outbreak, and that's what created the roaring 20s. Roaring 20s, I believe, is the
Great Depression.
like after the Great Depression, and it may not be a
Depression, prohibition, all that
right,
stuff.
yeah, everything, like everybody not being able to go out and do fun things. Like the industry business is going to be booming like never before after this, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like even if everybody isn't open right now, I feel like people are gonna still want to party. It's New Year's.
Oh yeah.
You got January, you got February, you got a few. This time is when everybody makes the money, and that's the same thing with Matt. He cuts hair. He's a barber. He's not supposed to cut hair right now, but guess what? He's still cutting hair, because guess what? Police
gotta make money,
and everybody else need to fucking look good in their uniform that they're supposed to be in. So he's still doing that stuff, you know.
I also want them to look good in their uniform. Just saying.
What?
I also want them to look good in their uniform. Just saying.
Oh, 100%. We all need it. We all want that. Like, oh, and have you noticed? Speaking of uniforms, I know my Costa Mesa Newport Fire Department, and I see them all the time. But the fact that I saw them, I walked 5 miles today, and the fact that I saw them 4 times is kind of ridiculous.
Why did you see them 4 times?
The same ones?
I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like I'm constantly hearing fire alarms or like the sirens going off all the time. And I'm just like, these guys must be fucking tired. Like, what's going on? What is going on? What did they get called to all the time? Because I'm like, I just heard one like 2 minutes ago. I don't know if you guys heard that on the video, but like, just I'll sit here and I'll be like, fire truck, fire truck, fire truck. And it's so weird because we hear that throughout the whole night.
Come live in
It's so weird.
What?
Oh yeah,
and
New
you don't
York
even live
is
in the
even crazier.
You don't even live in the hood though, girl. That's crazy.
I think all of New York is like kind of like a hood.
No, I'm talking to you. You don't even live in the hood. Like, that's crazy.
Who, me?
You, yeah.
I live in
You live in
Costa
a nice-
Mexico. Are you kidding me?
No, it's cute. You live in a nice area. It feels very safe.
Oh, does it? Oh no. You should hear the last 5 nights. The last 5 nights at 4 o'clock in the morning, you hear nothing but car alarms going off. Dude, all throughout the whole apartment complex. And I feel like somebody's trying to check doors.
Cars?
To see if anybody, you know what I mean? And then the other night we saw, in the morning, I woke up and I opened our window and I saw a bike just chilling by our garbage can. I don't know. There's shit happening. I don't know. Shit's happening. There's some weird shit going on over here. I live over here by like the riverbed too. You got to think about it. I'm like by the nature preserve and the riverbed. So like
I never would have guessed.
Like, all over the place, you know?
But yeah, you're right. You're right. I to be honest, like you live around the corner from Donkey D's and that parking lot across the street is
Are you
sketch.
kidding me? How many times?
So sketch.
Like, you saw that red van. You know what I'm talking about.
And the white one. Mm-hmm. There's like a Astro van.
Yeah.
See, wait, I don't want them to come after me.
Dark too, I feel like.
Yeah, why do you think Matt does not? I live not even half a mile away from my house, and Matt does not want me to ride home on the scooter because he's just like, no. Like, right. I've been here for over 10 years, close to 15, maybe a little bit more. Never had a problem. These couple of years, no, it's different. And like, it's sad. We see a lot of people, like we have a lot of homeless people here, a lot of bums, a lot of drug addicts, a lot of rehab centers.
Yes, there's a lot of rehab
people, like, you know, go onto the street and stuff. And like the other day, I saw this older lady. I'm like, this is somebody's fucking mom. She's cute. She looks like she makes like muffins at home. Like, what the hell? She's like on the street, you know, like asking for money. And it just it's really bad. Cause like, I look at myself and I'm like, yeah, I'm not working right now, but
could always be worse.
I still have a roof over my head. I still can cook. I went to Costco today. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still drinking with my friends on a phone, on Skype, like, or whatever, Zoom or whatever. Like, I still have a lot of stuff that other people don't have. You know what I mean? Even though it's small, whatever, I'm stuck in the house. Like, we're still not working, whatever, but it's still better than other people, you know? So.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're all like genuinely healthy to be able to hustle and to get past it and move forward. And I really do think that like in times like this, like you're saying, like the roaring 20s, it's like stuff flourishes in those times of need because like when humans get like between a rock and a hard place, they figure it out. Like that's what's so great about humanity is like you're gonna like be able to figure it out. So I really think something might come from this. And like your business is a great example. Is like, you know, if you're gonna start it in the worst of times and fail it, when things get easy, you're gonna be clear sailing. And
100%. Yeah, like you can kill it right now during all this shit. Like you're gonna be fine. Yeah.
And the bookings that I have gotten, they've rescheduled, they postponed their parties because of COVID, due to the rising cases. Yeah. So I still, I still have those future bookings, but it's in the future as of right now. So
yeah, because I'm lucky enough
to have that.
Away. They're not gonna go away.
Right.
They can still be there. They're still gonna want to celebrate it. Because COVID,
Yeah.
So you're still gonna have those people.
Yeah, and they already put down a deposit, so I'm not gonna say, oh, you can't get your money back. But you know, like if you want to cancel the party, if you want to postpone your party due to COVID, that's totally understandable. Like it's totally understandable. You know, like you know, everybody's got to be a little understanding during this time because not everybody is able to make it. You know, make ends meet. So, and it sucks.
What is so great about your business, and this is just like from hearing about it for the first time, is that like so we've all took for granted that you could just go to a bar and they're just going to make you drinks, but during COVID, you know, like you realize that you have like whiskey and then like what, and then you have wine, you know, but there's like people want to socialize, people want to do good stuff, people want to do all these things, and like you're the caveat of like doing something different. So it puts a worth to a bartender of like being.
Yeah, exactly. Especially nowadays too, because when you look at all the drinks that you've been going out and you've been getting like a mule or like an adios or like something stupid. There's like something stupid, but like something like a smoked whatever old fashioned, you know what I mean? Like you got to think about it. Like not only do you have to buy all those ingredients that a bar already has, but like now you have to go and you got to learn how to fucking smoke it. You got to get the smoke gun. You got to get this. You got to get that. You got to get the whiskey. You got to get all this stuff. And like
the proper type of wood.
You can have crushed ice that your refrigerator gives you, but like guess what? It's gonna be better if you get it in the cube ice or like a spear or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's like gonna cool down the drink that much. Like you got to think about like all these other things that make the drink that you've been bitching about that takes you 5 minutes to come to your table. You got to think about all that stuff.
It's actually really cool because I need somebody to bring all that shit to my house. If I can, like, you know, like, then I'll have to go buy limes and then cut them myself. Like, I
100%
to be like, bring me all these things and I'll just have tequila at home. Like, I have this bar behind me and it's like I don't have all the shit that makes
like I have all this shit too. Yeah, you're not gonna get the smoke. You're not gonna get the smoke this and like the all the fucking garnishes this and like all that stuff. But you guys take granted of all the stuff that you guys order because well, why isn't my drink here? And it's like, well, because there's like 20, 30 different tables that are ordering signature cocktails, and your cocktail requires a smoked item. And the smoke takes 2 minutes to smoke. So calm the fuck down. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, you're gonna sit there and post all these memes about, oh, COVID this, and like I'm a better bartender than most of my bars because I'm a bartender at home. But yeah, get all that shit that you're used to at a different bar. You're not gonna get that.
They're not a better bartender.
No. And you don't get me. Hello.
Yes, come on, dude.
What? Are you serious? No, you don't get all this. You don't get all of this, like the personality, like just like the camaraderie. You don't get all that stuff.
And the conversation.
Yeah, I know customers that come in and they sit at the end of the bar. They sit at the end of the bar because there's the server well, and the bartender, and then there's the end of the bar, and they sit at the end of the bar. And the end of the bar is actually really funny because if you sit at the end of the bar, you hear all of the shit. All of it.
Right.
All of it. You hear the server talking
or
the bartender
you see it
talking.
all and you hear it all.
Yeah, you hear everything. You get all of it, you know.
Hold on.
Sitting at the bar is the best. Like, you know, that's like the place you can make friends without having to like put yourself out.
Make friends.
Yeah, you just go and just
move.
Whatever happens.
Yeah. You can sit there and be like, hey, you want a shot? Yes. All right, take a shot. Like you can never take a shot by yourself. But
or get a free drink. Just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy everybody a free drink.
Just sitting there.
The bar is a free drink, not the whole place, guys. Not the whole place, because you know you can't handle that. Calm down. We know who you are.
I love that you went to Vegas by yourself, Ray. I feel like that's like the best experience.
It was.
That was his
honestly
birthday,
one of the best
and he went
experiences.
with his family members, and it was during
They
Halloween.
ended up meeting up with
everybody
me
was like,
after. They ended up meeting up with me the next day, like at 7 p.m. the next day, and I slept till 7 p.m. the next day because I was up till the afternoon the next, like November 1st, which is my actual birthday. So I literally had the time of my fucking life. No drugs except for weed and alcohol because I don't do anything crazy.
This one doesn't do any of that stuff.
Believe it or not, but I just don't. Red Bull, and tequila.
Red
tequila.
Bull.
That's all I had.
Yep.
And
So where did you go and what did you do?
Well, I had dinner by myself. And then I was supposed to meet up with one of my friends that actually lives out there, but he was lagging on me because we were supposed to go to a Halloween party and then go out to the club after. So I just said, I'll meet you there. So as I was on my way, he's like, hey, I'm already here at your hotel. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we go to the club by like 1 o'clock. And usually in Vegas, that's nothing. That's like the prime time to go anyway.
Yeah.
So it was perfect.
Yeah, because everything doesn't
timing.
get popping until like 4.
Yeah, exactly. So we go to the Garden, which is way off the strip. It's in between Fremont Street and the strip. And since I'm gay, we went to the Garden, and that's just my type of vibe. So we walk up. There's a big long line, and I'm dressed as Slutty Chucky. Yeah. And I'm not trying to wait in the line.
You were supposed to do at Donkey D's.
Yeah, I was supposed to be Slutty Chucky. Chucky in some hoochie coochie cutter shorts and his little sweater, and my friend Danny did my makeup, which I loved her for. But anyways, got a bottle. All I know is that I had an amazing night. Went to 10 different locations in Vegas throughout the night to different bars. Woke up leaving a bar at 7 a.m. like while people were still in line trying to get into that bar. And it was insane. I'm like, what is going on? And the next thing you know, I was on a ranch where there's cows and Mexican food and champurrado and like all this good stuff. Like, I'm like, where the hell am I? I was in the middle of the desert in a ranch. And then by noon, I was back at my hotel room. Like,
well, did you go cow tipping? Did you go cow tipping?
What is that?
You don't know what cow tipping is?
No, what's that?
It's when you go up to cow when they're sleeping and you like tip them over.
That's horrible.
Well, I mean, you were next to cows, you said. So I was just like,
well, to be honest, that the cow that I saw did look a little malnutrition, like malnourished or look a little just like he needed some food.
Wait, oh, by the way, Matt has this little Homer guy.
Sorry, I'm trying to be productive.
He goes, dope. I have to put batteries in him, but he's funny, and this is what we're gonna use when you do something like that, like ding ding ding. He's gonna go dope. Okay. No? Okay. No.
I love it. Down for it. Can you test him real quick?
I don't have any AAA batteries.
Oh, what? So we can't do it today.
Yeah, your story was like this, and we were all like, yeah, and then it just went.
Sorry, was it me? My bad. That's what happened. Don't give me alcohol. We're good. Blue's all. I've only had one beer. Calm down.
I haven't even. I'm drunk and I haven't even yet.
Oh, you're on
topic right now? Okay. I need to get my act together if I'm going to hang out with this one over here.
Who? Me?
Oh, we're doing another shot?
Sure.
She's like, no, I'm going to swig. I'm going to swig a swig.
I'm going to swig
a swig.
I can't hang with you people.
I am with you people. There is a certain type of people like that. That's what we are. I with D, for some reason, I feel like she's like my comfort zone, especially when like I'm at work. Unfortunately, there are a couple times because like sometimes people frown on the fact that bartenders that drink behind the bar. for me, I feel like I'm a very responsible bartender. I'm very attentive. I'm very timely. I'm fast. I try to acknowledge everybody who's in front of me, you know, within arm's reach, because, you know, if there's another bartender, they should cover where, you know, your ninth arm, because you're supposed to be an octopus. You know, if that ninth arm you can't reach with that ninth arm, you know, they should be able to grab that, you know, grab that person. So, you know, like, that's another thing too that I love working with Dee is we always have like a really good dynamic, and we work really well behind the bar because she thinks what I'm thinking and I think what she's thinking. And usually, like, if she's on something and like she gets sidetracked with something else, like I'll jump in for her, and it's like we always have each other's back. And that's what I feel like bartending is, you know, if you have a partner next to you, you should always have each other's back. And it's almost like you know, being in a fight, you're being attacked from many different ways, and you're supposed to have your sidekick, and you just bang them out, and you know, that's how you make your money, because people see that you're working. Yeah, and people see that you're working hard, so that's how you make even more money too. And you know, being able to work with somebody who you're comfortable with making money with, you know, and sharing your money with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is a big thing too, because not, you know, you can't trust everybody with that tip bucket, because not everybody puts their money in that tip bucket, girl, and we know that. So especially when you do cool tips, honey.
And you,
100%, yeah.
It's also like the best when you have somebody like when it's like sweat go time, that their sweat go time.
Right.
And
it's the same.
Like someone worked a little.
Where you're fucking like doing all the fucking work, and they're like, oh, blah 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 blah. It's like it has to be the same. Like, yeah. But that's that hustler mentality. You know who's a hustler and who's not a hustler. That's the thing. Like, you know who's gonna be your number one person that's gonna make you good tips. Like, I know if I'm at work with you, like me and you, like our dynamic is like amazing, and like people love us. I'm not gonna lie, people love us. Like,
no, literally.
Yeah, so it's fun, and like even as managers too, like we take care of our shit, you know, but you have to climb that fucking ladder. And I feel like a lot of people think, okay, well, I've been in a service industry, but like, it's like, if you have never been in a bar industry, if you've never been behind the bar, if you've never been a server, you don't know shit. Like,
you shouldn't be there, period. Because
like
there's a difference between bar and nightclub, bar nightclub and bar restaurant. Two completely different. Because I've worked both. I worked for a year and a half, or like a year or so at it was a huge bar. It was a big old triangle, rectangle, and they had a huge island center. It was called Bar Louie. And when it was happy hour, it was happy hour. We were slammed from people were prior to COVID. Like if this was like COVID times, like people would be freaking out, like because people were just so on top of each other.
It's in Irvine Spectrum. Like that's like
but at the same time, you're serving food. You need napkins.
Yeah,
it's
like big. It's like big.
Need...
Everybody goes there. It's like big time. Like everybody goes there. So it's really good food too.
It's high demand too. You're very high volume, high demand.
Yeah,
that's what I love too. Is high volume. And
that's what we were talking about last time. Is like that stressful environment is what we thrive on. Like we thrive on that. Like that environment, and not to have that environment now is like, damn, like what am I doing? I'm going on a bike ride, I'm playing badminton, I'm playing frisbee, like I'm playing the ukulele, like I'm doing like all this stuff that I like. It's cool, don't mind
love it. Yeah.
Cool. I'm running 5 miles a day and playing my ukulele. I'm like, I watched the Queen and ate a bunch of fucking
Hey, don't get me wrong. We're watching Dexter right now. We're trying to finish Dexter right now before the 30th. So don't get me wrong.
Fun fact.
But like,
as a kid, I
like,
was.
There's so much you can do. Like I miss that. I miss that environment. I miss that stressful environment. You know.
Yeah. The healthy stress, because it's what you crave. You know, it's what you want. It's what you like. Like I was thinking about the other day, I'm like, fuck man, I miss the days where I feel like I'm overwhelmed and I just step out to the back real quick and I'm like, and I come back out. All right, what do you want? 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 Like it's definitely a vibe that not everybody can handle, but the people who can handle it, yeah, it's a void that needs to be filled immediately. That's why I say cheers.
Oh.
What?
Should we take a picture?
Cheers.
Can I do that? I don't know how.
Can you?
No.
Can we do like a screenshot?
How does this? Because mine keeps like going back and forth. Like, how do you see everybody?
Oh, it's because I have a laptop.
I got it. Ready?
Oh wait, switch to gallery view. Okay, I see everybody now. Yes. Okay. Ready?
1, 2, and 3. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, it's the nightclub world and the restaurant world are two different. I would say I prefer the nightclub club where you're
But right now in COVID, since we don't do food, like you would not want to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just love like when you walk in, you have like barely enough time to think, and then it's just like go, and then
go.
Last call. Like that's like my favorite place to be.
She's like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Literally.
She's like, I want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm the same way too. Like, yeah.
100%. Out here in California, there should be no reason why any employee that's working the evening what is it nightlife should be staying past 3 a.m. like at least an hour past, if that max. There should be no other reason why an employee should be leaving after 3 a.m. One of the jobs that I used to have, we would leave at 5 a.m. because we did after hours, but they would keep us to do all this extra stuff that really wasn't in our due diligence or just even in our contract. But you gotta think about it.
She's in New York, so they don't even close until like 4. They don't close until 4.
Right. So in California.
So when they close at 4, they don't get out until like 6 or 7. You know.
Fuck. The sunrise.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
See, that's why like when I went over there, I was like, oh shit, like it's time to go. And they're like, oh no, you still have hours. I'm like, I can still drink.
Do you guys serve alcohol till 4 though?
Yeah.
Fuck, see.
We do alcohol until 4, and then it's like last call 3:50, like it's done at 4. By the time you're counting,
whereas ours is like 1:50, 1:30, and then we close at 2. They still get a few hours out. And guess what, girl? Because all those people that we know, they don't go out until like 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So what's the point in being open at 6 or 7 when they don't go out until 10 or 11, and then they're out until like 4 o'clock in the morning, you know?
Yeah, like
that sounds like a good night.
Busy around midnight, and then it's probably like slowing down towards 3, and then done at 5. I mean at 4.
I think that's why. Like, I mean, not only do we not have food, but like our busiest times were from 11 to like 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, 10 to 2, right. 10 to 1, 10 to 2, whatever. But those were our busy times. And it kind of sucks because, we don't have food. We're not LA. Like there's not going to be a hot dog, you know, station outside of our fucking door when you walk out. But like,
I know. I say that like I'm sad. Like I'm actually sad about that.
No, I mean, hey, guess what? if we could have somebody there that could make that money, they could make that money. Like,
no, really, you can.
You got to be there. You got to be a hustler. You know what I mean? If you know that there's a new gay spot, a new gay club that's leaving, and they close at 2, why would you not be posted outside our fucking doors?
Right. Period.
They do it in LA. They do it in LBC, they do it everywhere else. Why not? You know?
Give me 1 second. Can I smoke on here or no? Okay, cool.
Like smoke what?
Okay. It's just a swisher, darling. It's just a Dutch, darling. It's just a Dutch.
Oh, it's okay. We'll smoke a bowl. Anybody else want to smoke a bowl? Okay, you guys want to smoke a bowl? Let's smoke a bowl with this guy right here.
You're in California. Everything is legal there.
Oh, yeah. It's not legal over there? Is it not legal over there?
I think it is now.
Okay, so
I think it is now.
What part of New York are you in?
Guys, we're gonna be honest right here, right? We're like spilling on the fucking table, like we're doing all that stuff.
My lighting
March
fell.
happened. March happened. It fucking sucked, and I'm sorry, but I had a lot of anxiety, and I'm not gonna get on all that fucking pill shit. I'm not a pill popper. I'm not about that shit. I like natural shit. So I started after I watched Joe Rogan again. Joe Rogan.
I gotta check this guy out. I've only seen him on Fear Factor.
So there was one episode where he was talking to like a mushroom scientist, and he was talking about all this stuff, and like I like shrooms. They're good. Like they make me fucking funny. Like I laugh for like 6 hours at a time. It fucking kills me, whatever. But I was having really bad anxiety, and I was listening to him, and I'm like, okay, guess what? I'm gonna start microdosing. So I've been microdosing since March, or no, April microdosing. So I don't remember the guy's name. Really cool guy.
What's that?
He's a scientist, all that stuff. But microdosing, you take like micro doses of mushrooms, and you mushrooms are like aliens, dude. They're like, it's a different world.
See, this is how you know I don't do this shit, because I don't know what even a microdose
like mushrooms are like, if you look at the like, you guys gotta look into Joe Rogan and the guy in the mushroom. They're like I'll have to tell you his name, but it was really, really cool. And I thought about it, and I started doing it, and got rid of my anxiety. It got rid of like a lot of stuff that I was feeling like just super overwhelmed with, you know what I mean? And
was that this year?
Yeah, this year. So in April, I started doing it.
That's right.
And not gonna lie, I feel like that's the reason why I started playing the ukulele and going snorkeling and like doing a lot of stuff that I would never do, because guess what? I hate the ocean. Guess what? I'm scared of the ocean. Like sharks,
it's scary.
100%, they're gonna fucking kill me, right? But
not only that, but everything else.
The ocean's a very scary. I'm scared of the ocean.
It's scary as fuck, dude. You don't understand. Like I got a refresh on there, and he was like, I'm so scared that you're never gonna go back onto this place because like you got this like refresh. And I'm like, it's cool, but like it was really cool being out there and all these fucking fishes, like Dory's like looking at you like, what's up, bitch? Like, you know. So I don't know, it was weird, but it was really cool. And I've learned a lot of stuff through this year to like make me feel like, okay, like maybe mushrooms are like a good thing, like just to have in your system, just like turmeric. Turmeric is really good for inflammation and circulation of your blood. You know what I mean? Like I have really bad like fingertips and like toes and stuff, and like I take turmeric to help with the circulation, but not also with the pain too. Pain meaning, you know me and my pains. I have really bad pains with my ovaries and stuff, and it's supposed to help with inflammation and stuff. So inflammation, circulation, all that stuff is really good, and I felt really good with this stuff, you know. It's helped me a lot, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's a good thing to have in your body. If you like herbal stuff, you like, if you don't like, you know, doctor prescribed shit, you like herbal stuff, like start taking all this stuff, ginger,
well, I've also
turmeric,
heard that,
all this shit.
it's really good for like, I've also heard that it's really good for spiritual awakening too. Like if you have a spiritual side like that, it opens up your eyes to a whole nother perspective on life. And I already have a pretty good perspective on life. I'm afraid because I've been through some shit. We've all been through some shit. But I feel like I no matter everything that I've been through, I still try to keep a positive perspective on my life and manifest good things to come in, And sometimes you veer off that track and you get sidetracked with other things that you feel like can bring things into your life, but you have to like mentally know what you want in order for it to come, to you. You know what I mean? You can't expect somebody else to give it to you. So I've always said that I'm down to try shrooms or mushrooms. Like I always been down for it. I'm totally down for it. I've never done it. I just don't know how I'm going to react to it. And the people that I'm going to do it around, I got to trust 100% and know that their asses are going to be sober, because if I spaz out, I need somebody to take care of me. Because God knows.
I've never done psychedelics because I'm like, I don't really trust my brain to like I feel like I don't trust that it's going to take me in the right directions. So I'm just going to, but the microdosing, I have a friend who does microdosing.
That's a problem, is because you don't want to trust your body to feel a certain way. And that's me. You know me. You know me. I'm a fucking OCD freak. I'm a fucking control freak as it is. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at these bruises on my forehead.
But like, what the hell? This, like, it makes me like, you either need to let go or don't let go. But either way, like, you're still gonna fucking feel that shit. Especially if you boil it. If you boil it, it's gonna hit you hard and go away really fast. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
Wait, do you drink it?
I feel like I'd rather do
you drink it
what?
or do you eat it?
Oh yeah, I drink it with, like, it's like tea.
Do you drink the boiled water?
Yeah, you boil water, put this.
But do you
like
eat the shroom after?
You grind it so it's like fine, and then you put it in boiled water, so like kind of okay. And you put like honey in it and you drink it. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's better than Xanax.
How much do you know is like a microdose?
Well, we have people that fucking microdose that stuff to know that stuff. Like, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about that stuff. I don't know anything about it. But I know people that know about it and do all the measurements and all that stuff. So they give us a month worth. And the month worth is a capsule. And this capsule, I feel like from March when I was feeling shit to April and I started taking that shit, it was a totally different mindset.
That's awesome.
Like, it was, I didn't feel the anxiety, like, you know me.
What about your pain? Did you feel any menstrual cramps? Or did you do it when you were on your menstrual period?
Yeah. Oh, no, that's different. Like, the shrooms was just like, like mentally, if you read up on it and you listen to this podcast, just listen to him because he's fucking amazing as fuck. But he tells you how it makes all your brain like link up, so it links up. It has nothing to do with any of that stuff. It's like linking up. Okay. And like, yeah. So I think I don't know. I don't know. I liked it. I felt like I was better. I was calmer. I've been doing it since April. April. I've been doing it since April to October. October, when we couldn't find any of it anywhere. And then now I just started again. October, I felt the difference for sure. When I was on it versus when I was not on it and I detoxed for a whole month, I could feel it. I felt like the anxiety came back stronger. I felt like I was dealing with a lot of stuff at the same time, and it was a lot. And we know that as friends, being with somebody who has emotions super strong and they can't deal with that, and I feel like
right,
if you're open to it, do it. if you're not, cool. But if you feel that you're on a different plane than everybody else, then you need to take the medication, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like instead of taking the medication, I took the shrooms and I microdosed, you know what I mean? So,
yeah. So it was a responsible dosage for your what
yeah,
you know.
a responsible dosage, and I feel good. I don't have that.
How often?
That heavy weight on my chest, that anxiety. I don't have any of that stuff, you know.
How often do you do it?
Oh, it's every day. It's every day from it's 4 days. It's 4 days on, 3 days off. So we do it from Monday to Thursday, and then we're off, you know, the rest of the days. But I basically wake up in the morning, and whenever he has coffee, like I turn on the coffee, I turn on the pot. We take the capsules, we pour it in there, we put some honey in there, and we drink it. And it's fine. It's nothing to get you all fucked up. I've done it where it fucked you up on tea. Mushroom tea is no joke. Don't take that ever unless you really want to get fucked up. And I was at Disneyland when I did that shit.
Oh.
Disneyland on the carousel ride? Well, no, okay. Not even the carousel ride. I'm joking. Okay. Carousel. The Carousel Cafe. The fucking thing that you go into right before Disneyland. It goes really, really slow. Don't ever take that shit because it's not cool. It's not cool at all. No.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I remember having a drink and this guy was looking at a brick wall and he's like, "Why does the brick wall keep moving?" And I'm like, dude, it's not. And he's like, "Sorry, man, I'm on shrooms." And I'm like, what the fuck? Is that what it's like?
And this is perfect with his background too. You see that? Like the background. Like
me?
Yeah, you.
Or your?
Yeah.
Oh, with this, would you freak out off of this, or not freak out, but like?
I mean, it's just that whole like, you know, like that thing.
Well, I think it's a Say So remix.
Well, I like the fact that I listened to him and he was like, the first couple of podcasts I listened to sucked. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. This is the second one. We're good. And we have a fucking gas. Are you kidding me? Thank you so very much for coming through. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you for even considering me, though. I appreciate it. I love you so much.
So again, let us know what your name and what you are, doing this year for COVID. Let us know.
So I'm Ray Ramirez, and I am the CEO, owner of It's Lit Cocktails. And I offer, my starting rate is $250 for just, you know, base supplies, ice, water, garnishes, liqueurs, as everything that you pretty much see behind me, and more, salts, you name it, cups, shot glasses, garnish picks, you know, cups, napkins, or straws, you know, I bring it all. So, and I also have I have in mind an integrated cast of people.
You go back to your room right now. Go back to your room right now.
And Dee is one of them. So for sure, she's a look. I would consider her not an employee. I would consider her a cast member because she's got, she's got a look to her, and it's what draws people in. And that's what people like, is different, So, I just pray that my business gets, all of its, what I put out, I receive, I get back what I've put into it, and more. And I hope that people enjoy the services that I have to offer. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to contact me, you can contact me on my Instagram at Ray Ramirez with 2 Z's, or at It's Lit Cocktails. And that's ITSLITCOCKTAILS.
Cock.
Or cocktails. Or you can DM me on, any type of social media, whether it's Facebook or
slide into those
my Instagram.
DMs, bitch.
Email to, which is my my last name, Ramirez Raymond 19 at iCloud.com. I also do phone bookings, but you can DM me for that because I don't want to put that out there publicly. So, yeah. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you both. And it was so nice meeting you, Blue. Happy birthday.
Yep.
And Happy New Year to you both. D, I love you. Whatever you plan on doing for your New Year, I pray that you
My
both,
Happy New Year.
For your New Year. It's because it's going to be a Happy New Year.
It's going to be
a fucking Happy New Year, bitch.
It's gonna be a Happy New Year, unless you want it to be.
I gotta go because my house is a coffin, and then like the more we stay on here, the less the light get. Like, look.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, going into a coffin right now. I love you.
Thank you so much.
You're the best. We love you so very much.
Thank you.
Have fun, and congratulations on your new fucking adventure. Happy 2021, Blue. We fucking love you. Fucking happy birthday.
Thank you, Blue. Happy birthday. Let's take another shot before we go.
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Let's do it. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, guys.